Hello, everyone. I've just asked Stumpy what episode this is, and your response, Stumpy, was...
Don't know, don't care. Oh, dog's barking. He doesn't know, nor does he care.
Yeah, he doesn't care either, but he is barking. So this is episode woof, woof, woof of Officially.
Unofficially.
We'll set up the little jingle later.
Say, we can't do it that early.
No, that's cringe. That is very, very cringe. Especially when we're off the back of not being cringe at all. Mate.
I know.
Away in a manger.
Holiday. Oh my God, we've been away in a manger, and it has been delightful. I love a holiday. I would have been on like an actual holiday for, I think, a good while. Like, normally after the events that we work, you know, a soccer-based car football game, free on the Epic Store right now.
It's an incredible game. So it's basically like, imagine football, but instead of pressing a button to pass the ball, you literally control Messi's boot. It's called Rocket League, and you are physics-based.
Like Akinfenwa's head is what you're controlling.
Big old man boobs of strength.
And yeah, so we went to Paris. It was very good. We've just come off the back of a holiday. We actually saw each other on holiday.
I was genuinely honoured because, yeah, Stumpy is... It's interesting with me and you because you are probably the most hard line between business and pleasure, business and not business I've ever met. I hate it. I'll say that.
Cool,
I'll happily admit
yeah.
I fucking would I would change that about you.
Yeah. I
like that.
barely, and I loved it, I barely looked at anything businessy. I don't think I opened Discord for a week.
Really? That's so cool, bro.
I'm not saying it's cool.
I hate it. I hate that you have this separation. I'm happy to admit that, you know, because we know each other well enough. So I could say I would change that about you.
Would you? See, I'd make it so you didn't need to be as online. Because
really?
What I did like, though, so when we were out and about, kind of about in Paris, every now and then we'd sit down at a restaurant, myself and my fiance, and we would just go on our phones for like 5 minutes. I'd just go on Twitter for a bit. I'd have a little scroll, just do whatever. Oh, Twitter shit, because it's full of fascists. Over to Reddit. And then it's just loads of like porn or whatever on Reddit. I don't really look at Reddit that much nowadays.
Porn.
And porn. So, yeah, and I'd look at that, and that was a nice little recharge, a little fast charge. You plug in the USB-C, you go, whoop, little fast charge, and then I'm good to go again. I then don't need to look at my phone. My phone is then only for photos and pictures and maps and whatever. But I love that. But you're not... You're a lot more
I mean, that's an old. You can listen to that in episode 16, episode 19, episode 22, if you wish to hear my thoughts on online versus offline and some piece in comparison. But you know, France in general. So we were there for in our Rocket League world, our RLCS world, the latest major.
So good.
And what did you think? I want to talk about the city. I want to talk about the city itself, because people listening to Officially Unofficially, they might not even know what competitive Rocket League is, mate. They don't want to hear about your thoughts on Monkey Moon's flip reset.
And that is a real player, by the way. What a name. Yeah. So I had a lot of people telling me when I was about to go to Paris, and I was saying, oh yeah, we're going to extend our stay after, we're going to hang out there for a little bit. I shit you not, I'd say half the people that I told said, you should go somewhere else. Like, you should, like, fly to Barcelona. You should go to Italy or whatever. You should do that. Fucking idiots.
Idiots. Crazy.
So good.
Honestly.
I was walking around the whole time, and in person, I was like just looking at stuff and being like, I don't know why people say this is shit. I don't understand how a huge amount of people that I spoke to said, you just shouldn't do it. Not like, oh, I wasn't a big fan, but I can see why you're doing it. I have no idea why it was hated so much at all.
I'm completely the same as you. Like, everywhere you look in Paris, if anyone's not been to Paris, right? I've heard rumours there are bin bags everywhere and garbage is spilling out and you can't drink for mosquitoes and crack needles falling in your drink. It's beautiful.
It was stinky.
It's utterly stunning in every direction. Did you? Mate, I haven't got a strong sense of smell, so maybe I missed that.
Every now and then, I'd walk just to an area and I'd say, oh, that stinks of human feces. Just every now and then. Yeah, randomly. I don't know why. It was in like a really nice place. I was like, oh, that stinks of shit. And then 10 feet later, it's fine again. It was really weird.
And I was going to all the pockets.
I'd look around for like any like sewer grates that are open or any like decomposing bodies. Very rarely did I find any. So
rats. I saw a rat outside the Eiffel Tower.
That's culture. That's what they do.
Exactly.
That's what
I agree. It was cooking. It was having a cook. It was there. It was putting herbs in a pot. No, but I just saw a little rat, and I pointed it out to Linnea. She fucking hates it. I was like, Linnea, look. She's like, no, I'm not looking. Look, it's a little cute rat.
Look, it's coming towards you.
Like, here it is. Yeah, it's like a leaf at her or something.
I thought it was good. Where my only issue, and it's an issue that I would have with any big city, because I've had this issue with London, is big homeless population. That was bad. Big homeless population. Lots of issues with that. I think, but then I've also had that in Manchester, Liverpool. I've had that in whatever city, Copenhagen, even. Like, it's a thing. Yeah. And it's not their fault, but it's a thing, and it's something you kind of have to avoid and kind of be like, "Ooh, sorry, I know you're a human, but I'm not really in the market for that right now."
I'm not in the mood. I'm on holiday.
I'm not in the mood. I'm on holiday. I appreciate you live here, sort of, but I am on holiday.
Yeah, you go, wait, did you know the Notre Dame's over there? Why are you here? Why are you in the centre?
Why are you here? This is shit.
The Eiffel Tower.
You know
it's been there since 1910.
I can breathe over there. It's really good. And there was one moment where on the metro, which, oh my God. Can I permission to splurge about the metro?
You have got, and I'll time it. You've got, what's a fair time? 32 seconds?
Yeah. Give me 32 seconds. I'll try and squeeze it in.
1 minute. Let me set
1 minute?
No. Let me set the stopwatch. Ready? 3, 2, 1. You may now talk.
So the Paris Metro I found so interesting because the way in which it differs from the London Tube was just better in a lot of ways. The first thing is the fact you've got two big lines that are going through, the RER and the Metro. The RER being more of like an artery, then you've got the veins going off like the Metro system. That's also loved that they had a numbering system for the Metros, 1 through I think 12 or 14. You then just pick a number, go on that, and then picks a direction. They also tell you the exit to go to, and it doesn't just say the street name, but it also says the number on the sign. So it says take exit 1 to get to your location rather than this particular street. And it was brilliant. Better than
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Oh,
Did you break something?
No, I just put a fork into my bin.
I thought you smashed a glass.
I put a fork into my bin and then it tinged off the kick-off RLCS bottle. It all just happened off camera. I'm so sorry, everyone. You'll never see this, but that was incredible.
That sounded great.
Almost as good as your recounting. That was very good. Well done. Do you feel post-splurged, that sort of sense of satisfaction and embarrassment that everyone always feels?
I've got more to... Let me tell my dog to shut up real quick.
Yep.
All right, we're good. For any audio listeners, I very calmly told him to be quiet.
Yeah, that was super chill.
I enjoyed so much about the Metro, but there was one issue that I did have at one point where there was a lout. There was a loutish man.
And if you want to hear about Stumpy's French lout, or Le Touton in French, you can find out more on Unofficially, the best podcast on the internet.
Good jingle. So there was a man that was drunkenly sort of stumbling around like on the carriage, like holding the middle pole thing, like talking kind of at people drunkenly, and it was
in French.
And it was like a little bit scary, and I'm just a little bit there, just like, oh my God, I just don't want the attention because I'm a man that stands out. So I'm thinking,
it was just you and Anna.
Me and Anna, yeah. If he like sees me, I'm an easy one to be like, fucking hell, look at that. I'm going to get involved there. You know?
And then you start speaking, you go, bonjour. And he goes, l'anglais.
Yeah, but then that then becomes its own thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
So we then moved away from him, just like a bit down the carriage. And then he was like, sort of leaning over towards this like woman who was like with a group of people and was like talking at her. And she was like uncomfortably kind of moving away. And I then made eye contact with like 3 other blokes on the train. And I think it was one of those silent things of, if it goes like far, then if one of this 4 blokes or whatever kind of says something, there are several other men that will then also get involved. Myself being one of them.
You need the first. You need to be the first.
Yeah, exactly.
Or one needs to be the first to not have the bystander effect.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah. So
He's calmly beating his dog. It's all good now.
Nice and calm. So I ended up like looking at this bloke that was across from me, and I kind of looked at him and like gave him like a smile and like one of them, like a little bit of an eye roll.
Yeah, acknowledgement.
God, here we go. And then he gave me a nod, and I was like, I gave him a little nod back, and I was just like, look, this is just like a little agreement.
Yeah.
Of if just something, God forbid, very God forbid, because I don't want to be in a fucking
You don't want to be the
anything.
hero.
I don't want
You don't
anything
have to be the
happen.
hero.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, God forbid, this man here. We're doing something together. Either we're getting the shit kicked out of us together.
Genuinely, isn't
it?
Isn't it amazing that across cultures and language, I mean, I think there are some cultures where a head shake is a head nod, and there are some sort of discrepancies like that. But just a few movements of these incredible skin, flesh things we have.
Head.
You both across languages got the understanding of if this thing over there changes, we are both going to do something about it if necessary.
Yes,
just for a few eyebrow lifts.
It was very good.
Genuinely, isn't that incredible?
I saw him then also making eye contact with other blokes on the train, like nearby. So I think he was our de facto leader in this.
He was there swiping right on defender.
He was
just being like, "Will you defend?
I made it. I made it on defender.
Yeah.
Yes,
You got the swipe right.
Yeah, but then I also got off at the next stop because that was our stop. But I gave him a smile and a nod, and he went like that. So I was like,
I had your back.
I was just like, yeah, look, I mean, I'm happy it doesn't kick off, but if I'm leaving and it kicks off, I'm gone. I've cashed out.
What a heroic ending to our titular protagonist, Stumpy Goblin. Bye.
Bye.
I think Iron Man does that in the Avengers, doesn't he?
There's a brawl going on behind me. And I'm like, oh, so yes, this is my stop. That's my bad guy. But yeah, Paris overall, brilliant. I loved it. I really, really liked it. I think it goes high on my tier list of cities.
Okay, well, we should do that. We should do that for RLCS cities, RLCS Rugby Championship Series. That is great organic content. Is there a tier list maker for this? Does it exist?
There's this one that I found made 20 minutes ago by username Stumpy Goblin.
Okay, that's good.
Incredibly. I've just started recording on that. And here it is. Wow, wee wah. Let me share this bad boy with you so you can see it.
Okay.
It is a tier list of cities that we have been to for our work, lol. Now, I've got an issue. I fucked up a little bit.
No words.
I have to remember what picture is what city, and a lot of European cities look quite similar.
There's a lot of similarity there. I mean, okay, so for audio listeners, we're looking at a tier list. There's a bunch of pictures. One of them says Las Vegas on a sign, so I imagine
that was a gimme.
Okay, yeah, that's a freebie.
This one, you can't really see it properly. It says Fort Worth Stockyards. That's another one.
Okay. And then there's also a tip. I can guess where that will be.
Well, don't spoil my joke.
Sorry, mate. No, I'm just looking through some of that. Okay, I wonder where that will be.
Okay, all right. So we'll start off with the first one. Which one of these is Amsterdam?
For fuck's sake.
This one, that's a canal. That's Amsterdam. That's got to be. Yeah.
Amsterdam. Okay. So is this, sorry, are we judging these about each other, or are we judging them in comparison of what's the best RLCS? Do you know what I mean? Like, is it, this is an S, or is it there's only one S of the RLCS
No,
cities?
just cities that we've been to. Like, because most of my travelling has been through this job.
Yeah, okay.
So I'd say just cities that we have been to and visited, which some of them then will also be worse because we will have seen worse parts of it.
That's very
true.
That's very fair.
Say for some of them, if we've been there multiple times, like on here we have like London, and we've got Fort Worth. We've been there a couple of times. We're rating it on all of the experiences that we have had in these places, just as a place to go.
Okie doke.
So Amsterdam to kick us off. I think it was great. I've been there a couple of times, like 3 times, I think. I think it was really good. I think it's good vibes. Drugs are cool and good.
Yes. I did my first drug legally there.
Nice.
As in, legally, I did my first drug there, is what I mean, obviously.
I had consumed marijuana previously to going to somewhere where it was legal.
Nice. Oh, well,
because I'm cool, I guess.
Arrested. I'm gonna, what's the thing? I'm gonna, what's the word where you get like
on
the
me
police,
and spank me?
The police officer is gonna come in, I'm gonna swat you.
Oh.
I'm gonna swat you.
You know what? Okay. Okay.
Horrible.
That's really horrible of you. Also, if they send SWAT officers to me because I smoked weed in a field 10 years ago or whatever, that's harsh.
That's a Northampton massive. So
Big up
Amsterdam. What do we think? I think it's like an A+.
It was
It's good at what it does. Do you know what I mean? You don't go there for subtlety. You don't really go there to look at the buildings.
Yeah, but I think you can. I think you can. You can do that because it's got really good culture, very good museums there, great outdoor pubbery and barery. Really good museums. Did I say museums already?
Oh, to be fair, I do remember when I went to Amsterdam this one time. I was going on a European West Ham tour. We were up against FC20, and we went down there, right? And it was so cool because in the canals, there's all these bikes, and you can pick them up and you can throw them in the canal.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, but this is where it gets better.
Okay.
There was this Dutch guy, and he said something nonsense like, "Oh, don't throw my bike in the canal," and then I punched him.
Is this referencing a thing that you've seen on Twitter?
Something British football fans have done.
It was such a specific call of West Ham. I thought that there was like a viral video of somebody assaulting a Dutchman in claret and blue.
They just seem like the type.
That's fair.
Back in like 2014 or something.
So I would say Amsterdam, I'd give it like an A. A is good.
Yeah.
It's got two sides to the city, sordid and not, and I think both are good. So
yes, and it's very good at sordid, and it's all got its like ducks in order as far as I know of the law in that regard.
And you can see boobs in a box.
You can see boobs in a box, and you can see like sex in a building, and you can see all sorts. So I think a little bit.
Next morning, you can go and see where Anne Frank was cutting about.
That's a bit of a That's like a switch in your brain, isn't it? That's a mix up.
That is a mix up. Yeah, that's whiplash.
Yeah,
going from
cultural whiplash,
going from Fanny to Frank.
Very good.
Go A for Amsterdam, which makes sense.
And does make perfect sense.
We'll go in order of them where we have been. In the order of places where we've been. So the next one is landing. I am a big proponent of London. I like it a lot, I think. But mostly when I was younger. Now that I'm older, the last time I went to London, I found it sad to be in. And I covered this on the podcast. I found
you have talked about this before. Yeah, and I think you're northern pilled a bit too much.
I don't think so.
But then you've northerned more than me. I think it's just B. I think London's fine, but then it's on our back. But then it's also door, that's so it's what I mean.
It's ultimately
we're not like wow, Big Ben. I've seen that in the movies. We're like, well, yeah.
I will walk past Big Ben. I'm like, that's massive Mohammed.
On a Saturday,
yeah.
So it's tough to sort of judge it fairly, really.
I'm not particularly fussed about London, but it's the fatigue of going to London. I went there a lot as a teenager. So when I was like, I don't know, 15 to 17, in sort of like, what's that, like year 10 to 12, something like that. I went to London with my mates where this is like back before the days of Trainline app and whatever. Back before the days of apps? Is that pre-apps? No, I guess that's like
2010. They were just starting.
Proto-apps.
They were a bit janky. And everyone had their own store. There wasn't like an Android and Apple store just yet.
Yeah, we had like the beer drinking app on the iPod Touch.
That was so good. I got so drunk on that when I was watching FC20 versus West Ham in 2014.
That's why you punched a Dutchie.
Yeah.
And I remember that my parents would buy like a train ticket for me to go to London, and they'd give me one of their cards to collect it from the ticket machine, because they had to put a debit card in the machine, put in the code, and then collect the card. And then I'd have to give the card back to them because they were waiting in the car park, have my tickets. I used to then go to London with my mates when I was like 15 or 16 with like a phone, sort of. I think a few of us had phones. And we just went to London for the day with no contact with our parents.
What, from Northampton?
From Northampton, which is like an hour away. So it's not crazy, but it's like an hour, hour and 20. And then just went to London for like 6 hours, 7 hours, and then came home, and they just trusted us not to get kidnapped.
Were they trying to kidnap you?
That's weird, right? Isn't that odd?
Was that is anyone called Fagin? You know the guys at the front, like the airport, that hold your name up. Was there ever anyone called Fagin who ran a gang and it just said Stumpy on it, and you were like,
"Is this pre-Stumpy? This is pre-Stumpy."
Wow.
Sort of, not really. My gamer tag was still Stumpy, but like I wasn't called that at all.
You weren't the goblin that we know and love. But yeah, they just shipped you off to London like with money, like 50 quid in your pocket or anything.
Not really.
What did you do?
Just walked around. That's what I mean. I don't know why we did it. I think we just like went to London. I remember one of my mates went to London, but she didn't have socks. And so we had to, one of our stops, we went to a Primark and she had to buy socks. And we were all so annoyed. So we're in London, you've gone to a Primark. What the fuck are we doing?
Just go somewhere to waste a little bit of time.
Yeah. And then a load of people were then... Oh, yeah. One more. Well, a load of people, I think on this same trip, we went to like Camden Market. No, we went to like this cool food market, not Camden. It was a bit pretentious though and a bit expensive. And there was stuff there that like half.
And that was back then. That would be gentrified as fuck.
there was a load of food that a lot of us didn't really want to eat, or like it was, even it was like £4 for a sausage roll or whatever. And I remember we then thought, I'm going to go to a Mackey's. We then ran around, found a Mackey's. I needed a wee. And I remember I rounded a corner and I was laughing so much at the concept of us running away from this cool food market to run to a Mackey's with my mates that I actively pissed myself.
Sorry, so you were sent to London with no money,
Yeah.
and you urinated because you couldn't find a toilet.
Yeah.
I think you were abused.
No. And then because then I remember then my thighs were chafing from piss. This is all genuinely true. That my thighs were then chafing with piss on the jeans.
How old were you?
16.
And then were you fed when you got home by any chance?
I don't remember.
I'm going to assume not.
I'm going to assume not.
I'm gonna assume
I
not.
thought that was a funny childhood story, but maybe it is abuse.
That's quite sad, really, that you wet yourself.
Yeah, I wet myself from laughter, which is a good part of the story.
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
I think no, actually pissing yourself laughter isn't a thing.
PMSL, what does that stand for?
No, I know pumisl is a thing. Everyone says pumisl, but I just don't think it's literally a thing. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it is. I don't think you actually can wet yourself with laughter.
I'm the case study, motherfucker.
No, because you were being abused.
I'm like the Anne Frank of pissing myself. I'm the case study of that thing.
First they came for the piss smellers, and I did not speak up, for I was not them.
I pissed chafed thighs in Camden Town, and you didn't hear me complaining about it.
No, I guess not. I'm definitely curious if anybody else has got stories of genuinely urinating yourself through laughter.
It wasn't lots. But it was enough.
Did everyone know?
Yeah, I told them instantly.
What? Did you tell them instantly?
Funny. Obviously funny. What do you mean? Why did I tell them? Obviously
funny.
funny.
They look at each other like, why have you told us this?
And they all laughed as well.
Really?
You can ask. It was a load
Alex
of guys
has pissed
from the
himself.
stag do.
What a ledge.
Do you remember Michael from the stag do?
I'll say
yes. Do you remember
yes.
Dom, the guy who was the worm?
I'll say yes.
At the petting zoo?
Oh, I remember the worm. Yes, I remember the worm.
Those two were running with me. They will corroborate the fact that I pissed myself in London.
Were they like, oh, let's do it too? That looks fun?
No, they just laughed. They were like, that's weird.
I think that latter response is probably the more
Ask them at my
accurate.
wedding. Remember this. Ask them at my wedding. Do you remember when Alex pissed himself in London?
Did he piss himself? And was it after or before he got beaten when he got home?
I didn't get beaten that much. But London is a B, would we say?
London's a B. What we've established is that London is a B. There's lots of good places, lots of bad places. I guess the closer you are to somewhere, the more you go there, the more you know there's some good and some bad. Oh, don't go there. Oh, dodge here after 11. Oh, this place shuts at 7. Whatever, right?
Because
you start to learn its foibles.
Ultimately, London is S tier. Like, it is S tier. The amount of stuff you can do there, all the food, all the attractions, it is S tier. But we've been there quite a bit. I'm
piss
Johnny
legs calls
Piss
it
Legs.
B.
Yeah, pissy B legs.
Johnny Piss Legs.
Las Vegas.
Oh, you're skipping ahead. I thought we were doing it in order.
That is
You're
in
changing
order.
the rules around me.
That is in order.
Oh, order of going there. I think
Order
you
of
meant order of the
going there,
pictures. Yeah. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Las Vegas. Now, Las Vegas is, I said that maybe Amsterdam is fairly unsubtle. Las Vegas is built upon sand foundations of unsubtlety.
It's an
and
affront
that's
to
sort of its
God.
point. It doesn't care, though. It doesn't mind. It doesn't shy away from that. It's like, well, affront to God, twice as big as anywhere else. Good for you.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah,
Las
I love that they
Vegas.
lean into it. There'll also be some people, I'm sure, that listen to this podcast who are in the suburbs of Vegas. At which point I'm thinking, fucking why? I don't know why you'd live there. It's like living in Blackpool. Obviously move.
Well, so we've been through the suburbs of Vegas. The first time we were there, we took a walk, didn't we?
Oh,
We did a little
me.
stroll.
Yeah,
First time we were in
God.
Las Vegas, Stumpy, for whatever reason, this is back in 2018.
Yeah.
So before they had public Wi-Fi everywhere and before we knew about eSIMs and all that. So we had no signal throughout the day.
Very
And I stayed at
clever
the
from
hotel.
us. Very good and clever from us.
We knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
And Stumpy was like, do you know what? I really want IHOP. Why did you
Valid.
get it? Why do you want an IHOP in America?
American, isn't it? I think that's just a
a
cool
thing.
thing to do. It's like an IHOP or like a Waffle House or just like, I want an American diner breakfast, which I suppose is like an American saying, I want English food. And like they go to Wetherspoons. Like,
yeah.
I imagine it's similar, but in my English brain, I fancied an IHOP.
So yeah, we had a little look at the map, Google Maps, our first big trip out together, and they had an IHOP, and it was but 2 blocks away.
It was not far.
That's not too far. We can walk that. And we said, I remember we said to a few Americans, we'll probably just walk there, and they were like, y'all do what?
They were shocked. They were horrified at the concept of us walking to an IHOP. They were right.
It's sort of. I enjoyed it. But basically, yeah, we walked in the sweltering sun. The biggest issue is that 1 block is like 7 different traffic things.
Yeah.
Buttons, and they're so slow.
Lots of mini blocks in between, I guess, the big arteries, which is what I saw as blocks. There's actually loads of crossings within that to make up these mini blocks.
And you can't cross those without because you'll just die because cars are constant.
Yeah.
So we walked for 2 hours in the sun.
So far.
Had our IHOP. I gave her a tip of a £1 coin, and she couldn't believe her luck.
I remember.
She was like, "Oh my god!" Like not even sort of pretending to be not to be insulted. She said, "Oh, do y'all have any British money?" And I had a pound. She was like, "Oh my god, I love it! I'm going to show my son. He loves Britain and all that." So that was like the best tip I've ever given. And then
she was lovely. I remember her being
great. Was great.
Yeah, very good server. Yeah. Very American. The most American experience. We got pancakes and sausages and maple syrup and eggs and everything like that.
I think we did tip also, $5 or whatever, but the pound coin is what she'll remember. And then, on the way back, we did order a taxi. Didn't come.
Well, we tried to. We had to go to a mall that was nearby.
With dinosaurs.
Because we thought, we've fucked it. We're too far out. It was getting... I think we also left, by the way, our hotel at like 7 a.m. Because we had to leave early.
Pre-sun.
So, yeah, we left like 7 a.m. So we're getting to like midday at this point. Really hot. Tried to order an Uber back, and the public Wi-Fi situation was awful. We asked at like a dinosaur experience at a mall.
From diner to dinosaur.
Mall in Vegas. Can we use your Wi-Fi? And they said no.
No.
And we're like,
it's like, okay.
Well, we're clearly in distress. What do you mean no? They said, no, you can't. We're like, what the fuck? You can look at what I'm doing on my phone if you really want. They just said no.
Well, it's America. He probably would have been fired and shot if he broke company policy.
Yeah. So it's very weird. And then we ended up, getting back and then thought we shan't do that again.
And I'll put it in. I actually found recently, it was in my this day 8 years ago on my phone, a little clip of us walking along, which I think is quite funny. So I'll put that in now. 68 in the desert. Stumpy swears he's seen an IHOP somewhere, but I'm getting more and more convinced it was only a mirage.
Let me show you the map. So,
we've been walking for 4 days now.
Right, there's the map there, how well it can be seen.
Okay,
where that grey dot, that's IHOP. We've been walking, I think we started this journey about 3 miles away from IHOP.
So you were saying, should we go IHOP? Because you had your heart on it.
I did.
And you're about to give up. And I was like, no, go on, mate. Because when we're home, you won't say, oh, thank God we saved 5 minutes there. You'll say, I wish we'd gone to a real, authentic American IHOP. What I didn't realise was that I'd lose both my legs on the journey and have to crawl the rest of the way.
So the last bit of this vlog would have been us in civilization.
Yeah.
And now we're quite far away. It's a far cry from that.
Do you remember that time where you convinced me not to get a muffin? Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, then they got these sick shades.
I can't eat them, I've tried.
What a laugh we had.
We did.
I actually didn't watch that clip when you posted it. You posted it a little while ago, didn't you?
Yeah, a few weeks ago on our Discord, discord.gg/.
So I think ultimately... Oh, sorry, I spoke over that. Sorry, no, go again.
Discord, whatever, get on it.
Yeah, that's fair. I think for me, Vegas, it insists upon itself. And I remember the most Vegas thing happening when I arrived the first or second time. I've been there like 2 times, I think? Twice?
Yes,
twice.
The second time for Grass Valley.
Yeah, we were at like a convention thing. I remember going to the Vegas Strip, it being very cool and exciting, and then seeing a man that is the fattest human I've ever seen in my life on a mobility scooter, covered in American flags, dressed as Elvis, drinking one of those really long alcoholic slushies.
Oh,
and I
the
thought,
odd ones.
Holy fucking shit, good for you. I want to give Vegas a C.
I think Vegas is a C, and I think it's fine with that. It's like, we're the biggest C here, and it's overjoyed.
I think it's tacky. I would never go back. If I was offered to go back, I would. But there is no
I wouldn't go on
world where
holiday.
I'd ever suggest that anybody should go there.
The thought of paying someone else to go to Vegas, like Vegas is where I earn money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I go there to work. I'm not there for pleasure. Madrid is our next one.
Okay, which one of these pictures are all look the same as Madrid?
This one, I remember. This one's Madrid. So it's like
Okay.
it's sort of like a sunny little like road, little cobblestone, loads of old buildings. That's not how I remember Madrid, because we went in December in 2019.
Yeah. I remember Madrid being sort of very
Shit.
graffiti-ish. There was lots of graffiti everywhere.
Yeah.
Our little Airbnb was down an alleyway with, you guessed it, more graffiti.
It was.
I remember there was. I barely remember Madrid at all. So
It was
I'm going
really
to piss off
cold.
some Spaniards wherever I put it.
Yeah, it's not an issue with the city, because I imagine also if we went to Paris and it was shit weather and awful, then
Fair.
we would also dislike it.
Yeah.
I think to me, Madrid wasn't good. I would not rush to go back.
No, not at all. I remember I was taken to an Atletico Madrid game, which was pretty cool, against like CSK in Moscow. If anyone can look at that in 2019, or one of the Moscows, a Russian team. So that was fun. And then afterwards, I got a giant pizza, and it was like too giant for me, and I can always eat
wow.
my giant
That's
pizza.
fun.
Yeah, it was big, or like crazy. It'd be like 3 people. I think we accidentally ordered like Supremo
cool.
or something. But yeah, it didn't
It's not
really
grabbed
resonate
me.
with me. But what it did do, we had a cool market. It had a cool market, did Madrid.
The food market where we had empanadas.
Yes,
and we
because
found
that
out
is
some bad
where-
news.
Yeah, exactly. That is where we saw the exit poll to the 2019 UK general election, and we thought, oh, it's happening.
The Tories got in.
The Tories got in.
And then COVID happened, and then they gave loads of money to their mates, and then loads of people died, which was cool.
That was good.
Then we had like 5 prime ministers.
Yeah, good times, good times. But I do remember us outside chanting "Getting Brexit done" as a sort of way of
That's
Britishly, like, I don't know, dealing with the pain. But that food market was good. It was fun. There was lots of like lobsters staring there, look at you, and giant
Yeah.
prawns and all sorts of cool food. And what I remember most, as I say, it's coming back to me, Stumpy Goblin. In the arena, we were there as fans rather than casters. Gin and tonic. Oh, see. Glug 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 glug
Yeah.
glug 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 glug.
It was like a half-half.
Yeah, they were generous with
But
their
then,
drinks, and
do you
that
remem-
elevates.
Then do you remember the nachos? Where it was like 8 Doritos with a piece of American cheese on it.
Oh, they were really bad. They were like soup. They were orange soup.
Yeah. I think Madrid, to me, it's not a D tier, because I wouldn't like to give it that low, because I think the weather impacted the city.
Mm-hmm.
It's a C, though.
I think it's C, and I had less fun there than in Vegas.
Agreed. Yep, that's very fair. I'd happily go with that. COVID
Okay.
happened after these 4 trips, which is cool.
Rip.
Sweden. We went to Stockholm. That's this
Sort
one
of.
here. This little picture. This is what I mean. It's going to get a really bad rap here in Stockholm, because we were quarantined up to the fucking gills.
Yeah, we were. They put us into the hotel. We had to stay. We couldn't even swap rooms and sort of hang out in the hotel until the final night. We were in our own rooms, as were the
Delivered-
players.
Delivered breakfast to our rooms that was like a dry saltine cracker, a piece
Yeah.
of cheese, a grape, and an egg.
Yeah, so no one was allowed to socialize. There was no fun. Everyone was just stuck in their hotel rooms, the whole thing.
Mhm.
I loved it.
Did you really?
Mate, I was fully recharged. I was ready to go.
But
that
there was
after
nowhere
party,
to go.
Yeah, exactly. It's great. Like, oh, I really wish we should go out tonight, guys.
Shame, as you're there in your pants watching Ipswich lose.
Yes.
So, well, yeah, this was 2021?
2021.
Like early
Yeah.
2021.
Yes. What I would say about Stockholm is that I had really bad sciatica.
Ah.
So that already tumbles it down the tier list, because like I couldn't stand, like we'd had stand-up meetings about, right guys, we're going to do this on this show, and I'd be like, sorry, can I get a chair?
I remember
After about
sitting
30
down.
seconds.
Yeah, I remember you, yeah.
It was really bad.
Is there a funny picture of you, like, sitting on a chair casting? Somewhere. I'm sure there is. In my head, I can picture it. There's a picture of you sitting down casting looking sad.
Okay, well, fair enough. If you can find that, send it to me and I'll pop it in
Okay.
the episode. But yeah, I did look very sad during all that.
I think poor Stockholm, it's got to be a D.
It has got to be a D. We did come very close to Swedish culture. Do you remember the final shuttle?
I don't remember the shuttle. I remember the pizza. that was fucking disgusting.
Ooh, whose story first? Yours or mine? You go first.
Mine's very short. This is the time where I was also a vegan of myself. And I was asking our talent managers, can I just make sure I get like vegan food, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Every morning I got an egg. I was like, okay, that's a hate crime, but fair enough. And then I remember, bless them, they tried so hard. I admire the talent managers for doing what they fucking could deep in COVID. When also it was like snowstorms. That was cool, actually, going out with everybody in like a snowstorm.
Oh, the walk. The snow walk was beautiful. Bump
really
it up to
cool.
see. Bump it up to see. Bump it up to see. Because the snow walk was was magical.
The snow walk was really nice. Everyone was like super wrapped up. That was actually lovely. And then I remember, having this like vegan pizza that was like, vegan cheese is fucking shit anyway. And it had not even pickles. It had cucumber slices on it, which then wettened the pizza. And it had like soupy cheese. And I had like 4 bites of it. And I was like, I cannot physically eat this. So then I think I just had like 2 protein bars instead. I was like, I can't eat this. It was so bad. And I said to them, I was like, there's a lot left. The pizza was shit, but thank you so much for trying. I really appreciate it. They were very, very good talent managers, but they were very much up against it for that event.
Yeah, they were. And the pizza, I've just Googled Sweden pepperoni pizza. And apparently the real hallmark of Swedish pizza culture is the wild fusion of toppings, including signature items like kebab meat, I remember someone accidentally ended up with.
That sounds good.
Bananas.
A banana curry pizza.
And a side of pizza salad, which is the tangy white cabbage slaw.
Fucking hell. That's
because
dying.
there's like, I can't remember what specifically it is, but it's like pepperoni pizza is something else.
It's like banana peppers instead.
Is that what it is? So people kept accidentally ordering the banana
the players
one.
kept, banana peppers, sorry. So like, they're like just peppers, basically. So instead of getting pepperoni, no, as in a pepper, a bell pepper.
Oh.
But like, it's not a bell pepper. Have you seen like long sweet peppers?
Yeah. I can. I'm sure I'd recognize them if I saw them.
Yeah, it's like a pepper essentially. But they kept ordering pepperoni. But that, because they saw the word pepperoni, that actually means a pepper pizza, and the players were annoyed, which is fair.
Now, very fair. Now, I'm not the sort of Englishman to encourage other cultures to change themselves, but you're Sweden. Right? You speak English more than Swedish, let's be honest, yeah? If everyone's ordering pepperoni pizza and it's the wrong thing and complaining, just change the meaning. Adapt.
Yeah.
You know, is that xenophobic?
Or make sure you
of me?
whack a picture on there. Put a picture next to it saying, or at least English translate it.
A big arrow saying like, be careful.
Just a heads up, this is, we call pepperoni a fucking pepper instead. You want
and then
the Skordedin pizza.
And then it's your bad if not. Exactly. But yeah, my story of Stockholm culture was on the final day, after the final event, we're all sort of going back, we're all tired, going back to the hotel. But we could at that point mingle and we had like a few drinks there, which was nice. The shuttle, everyone was sort of half asleep. I was half asleep, like drifting, because it was a little bit of a journey between the arena and the hotel. And then there was a red light, and I sort of blink into existence sleepily. I looked to my right, and to my right, because we're quarantining, but the world is happening at this point. Different parts of the world are doing different things. I look to my right, and there's this old pub, right? And steamy windows. And in there's like someone playing music and there's drinks and they're all going, Scholl! And I can literally, and I'm like, I said to our shuttle, I said, guys, look to the right, look! And everyone looked. And then we just saw this beautiful, it looked warm, welcoming. There's a fire, there's bits of snow falling, humanity. And then the shuttle starts driving. We're like, no.
And then you re-enter grey snow. And we then get put back in our rooms with 8 eggs in our beds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd love to redo Sweden. I'd love to redo Stockholm.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
I think it would be brilliant, but we have to rate it off what we've experienced.
We do. As I'm sure everybody will agree, it's definitely a C.
And also, so far, if you've been enjoying this episode and you've been enjoying us rating cities, completely off the bloody cuff as well, by the way.
I know. What a crazy idea we come up with.
Crazy. Please make sure that you follow, you subscribe, you give it a like, drop a comment. You ever pissed yourself? That's my question to everyone.
Probably.
Yeah, if you ever pissed yourself, let us know. But yeah, we do a load of short form content too. We have got like 240 odd subscribers now on YouTube, which is brilliant. We're trying to pump that bad boy up to the big 1,000 so we can monetize this bit. So hopefully we can get that going. So thank you, everybody. Make sure you recommend it to a pal. Recommend it to a Swedish mate that we're going to piss off.
Yes, exactly. Who are we pissing off next?
Now, this is one, because there's been a couple of events that I've gone to that you've not, and there's a couple that you've gone to that I've not. The next one is one that I've been to that you did not go to. I don't know if you have been there before. Have you ever been to Los Angeles? Los Angeles.
LA. Yeah, we went there together.
We did go there
We
together.
went there together, and we loved it because we went to Universal Studios. So
Yes,
it was
we
a similar
did.
part of LA because LA is quite a big thing, right? And America be like, oh, you only saw this part. Oh, I'm the best. We do the best burgers in South, West, Eastern, Los Angeles, and State or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Cool. That sounds impressive.
That's
I
one
think.
road.
So I've been there a couple of times. This is for the LA Major. My big issue with it was our hotel was next to the airport, basically. It was like essentially an airport hotel. It was surrounded by concrete and there was nothing to do.
You couldn't
There
walk
was
anywhere.
absolutely... You had to get an Uber somewhere, right? But I had good memories. I went to the beach with Dazrin and Wavepunk, and me and Dazrin bought matching hoodies. It was very nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, we bought matching tie-dye hoodies from a man, and it was very sweet.
I bet that man couldn't believe his luck.
Yeah, we actually got some fire photos. Let me find a photo. Can you see that tab? You can.
I can see that tab, yeah.
You're about to see a picture of my gaping anus.
Oh.
Los Angeles. Let's see if I can find this picture. But yeah, so what was your memory of LA?
So we went to LA actually in 2018 after we went to Las Vegas. We stayed at the aforementioned Wavepunk's home, which was a lovely thing of him to do because that's before we were part of the team, but he was sort of aware of us in the community, and he is, being the Southern hospitality American man, he was like, oh, y'all can stay with me for a few days. So we stayed on his sofa. I was so tired when I arrived there because we were just at the back of Vegas and flying and stuff like that. I was so ready for bed. And it was like, oh, this is where y'all be sleeping, on the sofa. Anyway, we're about to watch Formula One. And I was like,
I was
okay.
exhausted. I was so tired.
That's good. That's cool. So we sat there and we watched Formula One, which lasts about 5 hours. And I didn't. No, I didn't.
our
It was before
bedroom.
drive. What would have been our bedroom in the lounge, and it was before. It was before I'd seen Drive to Survive.
Likewise.
So anyone who's seen Formula One with no context, it's not a good no context sport.
Boring. Very bad. Very bad.
So then I'm there, like my eyes burning, and afterwards I'm like, please go to bed, please go to bed, and they go, let's go to bed. I'm like,
Yes, come on.
thank God.
We shared a sofa for like 4 nights. It was massive. It was great. It was very good.
It was a big old sofa.
Found a fire matching picture of myself and
All right, let's
Dazrin.
see.
There you go.
Whoa!
How good is that?
Oh, they are nice.
I've no
That's
idea
so
what a hoodie
cute.
is. That's apparently, I think, on Venice Beach. It says Venice. Oh, then we also got ice creams. So me, Wavepunk, and Dazrin got ice creams, and then we bought matching hoodies. It was
That's
so
a nice memory. You are in shape there as well. Look at that. But look at those legs.
I know. I am in shape. There's pictures of me like getting selfies with people. I'm looking good.
You're
I'm
looking mean, bro.
I know, yeah, I'm in good shape. So yeah, that was very fun. I enjoyed that. I think for me, LA was much more about the people rather than the city itself, because the city itself is essentially just a big Milton Keynes. It's just
a grid.
concrete. It's completely concrete. It is
If it was a Harry Potter character, it would be Hagrid.
very good. I think it's fine. I was honestly going to rate it low, but I've actually got some quite nice memories of going there. Universal Studios was lovely. I love that. Dan is a brilliant
Exactly.
guy that we went there
Yeah.
with.
So Wavepunk's flatmate, a guy called Dan, who was like, he was in between businesses,
Dan
like he just sold
Clark.
one and was about to make his next one. So he basically took it, again, the hospitality thing of Americans, he took it upon himself to show these two British idiots everything he knew.
Drove us around
And
everywhere.
Drove us around everywhere in his Ford
Mustang.
Mustang, yeah, in his Ford Mustang. Amazing car.
We went and
he,
did Donies in the Hollywood Hills.
Yep, that was good.
Oh, no, it was in the mountains of LA, not the Hollywood Hills. It was Wavepunk
Yeah, we didn't go to
also
Hollywood.
with his Mustangs. We drove it through mountain roads, went up to this big car park and did donuts. Amazing. So fucking
Which was
cool.
incredible. And we found out one morning, he was like, oh, by the way, I bought y'all tickets with me to go to
Yeah.
Universal Studios. We didn't ask for that.
I
And
think
he
we
just bought them
mentioned it.
for us.
We mentioned it like the night
we
before.
Said, we said we were going to do it and get an Uber. And then he was like, oh, I paid for it.
Yeah, just a heads up, I
Fucking
just spent
legend.
$300 on tickets for all of us.
Gun, shooting, pew, pew, pew.
We went and shot like AR-15s and a massive sniper rifle, like a 50 caliber rifle.
I'm going to be, so I won't mention it every time, but I'll be searching for these pictures. So if you're on Spotify, have a little glance at the video. And if there are pictures, I'll put them in.
Yeah, I'll also send some, and we'll put videos and stuff in too. Because this basically, holiday snaps. This is great.
Yeah, this is nice. This is
you
nice.
know what? LA
You can do whatever you want.
is good.
It's what Vegas wants to be. LA is like Vegas is like you can do anything here. You can be anyone you want to be, but it puts so much effort into it. It's like somebody tries really hard. Somebody tries really hard to be cool or really hard to be funny. And then along comes Cool Cole and says a couple of quips like effortlessly, and it's like, damn it, man, that guy's got it.
You're the guy I was going to name.
Yeah.
I think that LA, after talking about it, fair fucks LA. Actually,
thinking B. I'm thinking B. Just think. Oh, you think higher than B? Okay.
The human
as you're
side
placing
of it.
Just think when you shot that AR-15 after the
I
pistol
nailed it.
in the gun range.
With the fucking
No,
red dot.
you did not, you little bitch. I was the only one who nailed it.
Right, you said AR-15, you stupid prick. You're on about the 50 cal.
30 cal. Yeah, no, my bad.
It's actually 45
you're
cal,
right.
but I think
Was
it's
it
easier
45?
for us to say 50 because it sounds
Fair
more
enough.
impressive.
Okay, but no, you
The
are right.
AR-15
Sorry, yes.
with the red dot was basically a point-and-click adventure game. Because
scarily good.
it was... And then I remember afterwards, after we literally had a red dot on it, you just go ding, 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 it hit all the targets. The guy who went with us, Dan, said, because we said at the start of it, we don't like guns. Or as in, like, we're scared of guns. It's a scary concept. Yeah, like, they are a scary thing. They are built to kill things, ultimately. And he then said, oh, so that must have, because he's a big gun guy, he said, oh, so that must have made you less scared of them. I was like, no. No, way more scared. That was so easy. It's so easy to, if I was a bad person, point and click on a human and just kill them. But the gun range people were super safe. They were brilliant. They were actually very, very good. Ex-army guys, shock. And they, if anybody was fucking around, thankfully nobody was, but they were so locked in on everyone. If anybody even like went turn, they go, no, keep facing forwards, and you had to put your gun down.
Which can happen. You've been there for 2 hours, you're a bit tired, you start to go, and then, you got to stay locked in.
Very impressed. Extremely impressed with the gun culture that we went to in LA. I like that a lot. That was good.
I agree. And as well, so we started with, I'm remembering it now as we speak, we started with the handguns. The first thing we had was a pistol.
They were tough.
And that's tough. I was like, and it would go,
it was proper like kickback mode, They
you
were
had
hard.
to force it down. That was, you could see the skill there. You're right. Then we used Dan's AR-15. That was his personal one, wasn't it, that he brought along. And then just as we were like, whoa, we shot some guns, a bit of adrenaline, that's crazy. We heard some things, some good shots, some bad shots. He comes back to us, a big smile on his face, and he's bought 3 Barrett 45 bullets.
Yeah.
$10 each for one bullet. And he's just gone and got them to us. And as he's walking, the locals, they've got their own handguns, they've got their own AR-15s, they go there every weekend, whatever, it's their hobby. They're turning to look at these 3 bullets like, holy shit, someone's gonna fire the Barrett.
I found a picture of us with them.
No way.
There you go.
Oh, this is cool.
Long hair
Guns
Stumpy.
are good now, I think about it. Guns are so...
Look at the size. It's like a hot dog. It's like you're shooting a fucking hot dog down range.
Even Dan with his own gun is like...
It's like fucking hell. Yeah. Again, there's a load of pictures of us shooting these guns as well. And then that night, I've then got a picture of me having a Heineken watching the hockey. What a fucking
That's
time.
so fun. I've got antlers in that picture.
You do have antlers in that picture. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a selfie of us with the antlered deer wearing sunglasses.
Oh, okay, so we were aware of it. We hadn't not noticed the antler. But I just back to the Barrett thing really quickly. Do you remember when you fired it?
Yeah. I remember like standing behind you when you shot this rifle, and I was wearing like a vest and shorts. Every part of the front of my body, any exposed skin, was stinging because of the air that had slapped me. It was terrifying.
Crazy powerful. Absolutely crazy powerful. Yeah, I had no idea that a big old sniper rifle would actually have that much of a sonic boom around it. But yeah, Dan and Stumpy, they missed the target. Cool, Cole.
He nailed it.
Ping.
Yeah, it's like $10 per bullet, per round. I think
it
LA.
A, give it A.
LA. Where's it gone?
LA.
Where is she? This one.
Like WA.
WA. Oh, because
it's not an L. Yeah.
Next one, Fort Worth.
We should probably rapid fire these a little bit more, by the way. We're almost an hour in.
Oh, goodness me.
Sadly.
Bloody hell.
I know. I could do this for another 2 hours, but unfortunately, we probably should.
Okay, so Fort Worth, we love it. I think it's a brilliant city. We're going back there. Now it's been announced. We're going back there in September, I think it is.
Yes.
I think it's a brilliant city. Walkable, really nice weather because it's in Texas. Great food. Tell me about Jake's Cool Cole.
Oh, the deep fried pickles, Stumpy Goblin. It's just this little diner that does like really good, fresh, like crispy food. Not like gooey and soggy and oily.
Freshly
like if you get
deep
fries.
fried.
Literally, yeah. It tastes like they replace the oil every day and do everything right. Incredible. If you're in Fort Worth, go to Jake's. 1,000,000%.
Yeah. And order the
yeah,
tray of deep fried pickles and deep fried jalapenos.
Yes.
Have that with ranch. When we go back, because I always
chicken fried chicken, man. I'm there.
I always think, am I overreacting at how good it is? We've been back there twice now. I went back there and we had food again last time we went like 2 years ago. And as soon as I ate it, I thought, no, I'm not overreacting. We're completely correct in that this is the best thing. It's in my like top foods I've ever had, which is insane because I love food. I'm a critic of food in a very, very extremely amateur way, but like I can explain why I like food and like how it's done, whatever. Deep fried pickles and jalapenos with ranch and a margarita at Jake's in the middle of Fort Worth near Sundance Square is the one. You have to have it if you're anywhere near Fort Worth. I adore that.
One of my favourite memories from RLCS history is we all got into frozen margaritas.
Yes.
And at Jake's, we all ordered our own individual frozen margaritas. They come in a big bowl anyway. They come in like a big old balloon glass, but a fat balloon glass, right? And then we thought it'd be fun. Oh, no, before then, we got a giant cocktail. And it comes out, and we're all slurping it down, and it's like 80% ice. Not that great. That's a bit of a dud at Jake's. And then we thought, what if we filled our frozen margaritas, ordered like one more than all of us, and then put all of our frozen margaritas into a giant cocktail glass. So we asked them to. We ordered there were 4 of us. We ordered 5 and asked them to put them all in the same glass. They were like, "Y'all sure?" And we went, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And out came Rita,
Mega Rita. What a bitch. What a goddamn bitch.
She was such a bitch.
We basically ended up, for some reason, waterfalling it, where we had to, it was like 5 of us drinking from this chalice that was completely frozen. In the middle of it, also, the staff was so good. They lent into this, and they'd like put limes inside.
Yeah, they made it so big.
And there was literally frozen chunks of entire lime segments inside it. When one person stopped drinking, the next person had to take over, and then you had to pray that your brain freeze has ended by the time it then came back round to you.
God, it was so aggressive because I guess normally the scale was all off. Normally, when you have a frozen margarita, there was a logic that we had to why it was so aggressive compared to just drinking it from a smaller thing. I can't remember what that logic was. Something to do with like the ice to liquid ratio or something. The ratio was all off.
Yeah.
But it was aggressive, and Rita was an unwieldsome fiend. But we got through her, Stumpy. We took turns. You know, we had Cat Jeans helping us out as well.
We did.
And we got there in the end. And oh my God, what a success story.
Fort Worth, brilliant place. That to me.
Well, so as well after. I'm thinking it's a bit essy as well. I'm thinking it's a bit essy because also, I stayed for an extra week or whatever with Linnea, and I really like my pool, right? We were playing a lot of pool when we were there at like the local bar.
The Winchester bar.
Yeah,
One bar made us a bitch, but the rest of them
was
a
bitch. Exactly. And then, Linnea and I, we basically took an Uber out about 25 minutes, slightly out of town, to like this pool bar. And it had about 12 tables. And as we were arriving, I was thinking, oh my God, we're starting to enter like the back streets. Do you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, should we just turn around? And then I was like, no, come on, let's give it a go. We can always get an Uber back. Go in there, and I'm expecting like, Silence of the Lambs sort of thing. People looking at me like, who are these foreigners? They were the most lovely people. They were all so welcoming.
Texans
we
are
had
good.
friends with all of them. Games of pool. The women there, they were sort of playing with Linnea as well because it's such a blokey thing in the UK. You know, but there's a huge like female pool playing population in Fort Worth as well, and they let me use like, oh, this is my granddad's queue. It's 80 years old or whatever, like a beautiful pool queue, and they're like because I could see I'm not an idiot. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to scrape the pool table and stuff. And like I was playing some good players. One of my favorite ever pool wins was against a really good player. He's like one of the best players there, and I was like a couple of balls ahead, and I thought there's a pot on here. If I want to beat this person, I should go for it. Went for it, potted it, ended up clearing up, And they're like, "Oh, good game." And I was like, "Yes." He was like, "Do you want a rematch?" No, no, I'm done. See you later. I retire.
I should have given you
I
32
stepped my game
seconds
up
for
to
your
play.
pool story, like you gave me with my
Sorry.
Metro story.
Sorry, mate. Sorry if I bored you.
How dare
I
you?
was just excited. Sorry.
How dare
It was like
you?
33 seconds.
Too many seconds.
Sorry.
No,
Won't happen again,
that was
sir.
good. Sorry, that was a good story. I think though the
Thank you.
S tier for Fort Worth.
Yes,
I
I
think it
think,
has to be.
that's fair.
S
I think it's
tier.
brilliant.
Brilliant. I loved it.
Getting
Great food,
excited
great
about going back
weather.
now.
I'm excited to go back. I really like it. And people who complain about being like, "Oh, we're going back to Fort Worth," unless you're going, it literally doesn't matter. Like an
That's
arena's an
true.
arena; it doesn't matter. So S tier, Fort Worth. Well done, you nailed it. Very, very, very good. The one after Fort Worth was Rotterdam, which I have very sort of been to, but you went to this event and I didn't.
I couldn't tell you the first thing about it. I don't remember Rotterdam at all. Give it C. Like I've got no lasting
If you
memories
can't
from
remember,
Rotterdam.
give it D.
That's fair. The arena was tiny. Our green room was just like cloth square in the arena itself. We didn't really have a green room.
Mhm.
There are about 15 people there. Moist came second. Oh, that was Gen G. The Rocket League was
Yeah.
good, but people watching this don't care about the Rocket League. Yeah, I don't remember it at all.
I don't know which one of these pictures, unfortunately, is Rotterdam. I think it's this one, maybe. The one with
Okay.
the river. I'm just going to say that's Rotterdam. Okay, D,
That looks
yeah.
quite nice.
I
That looks
went to
quite
the
nice
zoo
based
in
on
Rotterdam, and the zoo was very, very good. But that's all I've
Oh.
been to.
that. You might be able to see if you want if the zoo was
No,
good.
we need a D.
Okay.
Yeah, we need a D. We need to balance it out.
That's fair.
That's fine. San Diego, Wales,
This is all
vagina.
you, baby. This is all you.
This is-
I got nothing.
In amongst the old visa problemos, and this is one of the winter majors that I went to, as was Los Angeles earlier, and I'm a bit of a winter major merchant. Somehow
Apparently so.
managed to go to San Diego. It was me and CJ for this one.
Oh, no, Johnny.
Hotel. No, Johnny. No, that was LA. Hotel. Gorgeous. Unbelievable location. I was on like the 18th floor and it overlooked like the marina and like then the convention center, which is where the event was, and
Okay.
the city. Gorgeous. I could not fault that. The area we were in, great. Tacos, stunning. Subi took us, rest in peace, Subi. Subi took us to a taco place. Fantastic.
Yep.
Loved it. He ordered for me. And I was like, thank you. Love that. The event was fine. We played catch on the lawn. That was really good. I thought San
that's
Diego
nice.
was brilliant. I also didn't experience much of it, though. There was like, a couple of bars that we went to that felt very vacuous. And it
Okay.
felt like they were very, it's going to sound really stupid, very full of Americans, which obviously they are. But it felt,
was it like loud and whooping?
yeah, I guess so. It just kind of felt like we were in a bit of a warehouse type vibe rather than in a cool place. I'm sure there are lots of cool places, but I didn't go to them, I don't think.
Okay.
I'd give it like an A or a B for that one.
high.
I thought this is the location. I thought the view was stunning. I thought it was gorgeous. I'll give it a B for
Wow.
that because I can't remember too much more about it.
I
San
think we
Diego
like
Zoo
America.
was so fucking good.
I think we just like America, honestly.
I
All
love
the
America.
American ones tend to be higher up. Yeah, we tend to be very generous to our American friends. It was the same in the food tier list, which you will I guess we'll link at the end of this one because it's turned into a bit of a tier list episode. And it was also the same in the EU or UK versus NA slang episode as well.
Yeah,
So
a few.
who would have thought? Who would have thunk?
I think the zoo for me bumps it up to A.
Wow.
I think it was very good. I really liked it. If I'm giving LA a fucking A, San Diego, which off the rip I would say I definitely preferred, I'd then
Really?
give that an A. But then
I think
also
I've heard
I've got
that San
better
Diego
memories
is-
in LA. So
Is it very walking-y in
Yeah.
San Diego? Is
Yeah.
that okay? Then yeah, I've heard. I know Linnea. There's a city that she loves, and I think it is San Diego. That's the one that she's like thinks she's mad for.
It's
So
very
I'm not
nice.
surprised to hear that you liked it so much.
speaking of walkable cities, cool Cole. Boston.
Boston. Oh,
Boston.
what do we think of Boston? Boston was the British are a thing in
Mhm.
Boston for sure.
We flew
Everywhere
in
you
on
go
July
is-
4th.
Did we?
We did.
I don't remember that. Why the fuck would I remember that?
Boston vibes.
Awesome! Oh, I was going in for a photo.
No, mate, I'm doing a video
Okay, well, you're by yourself then.
look at all that filth.
You near it.
Because there was like all the fireworks and then there was all the parades outside and people all went out and met by the river while the fireworks going on.
I don't remember fireworks. Was I there for that bit?
Don't know.
I might
I
not have been
arrived
there
quite
for that
late,
bit.
so I assume you were.
Maybe I was already in the hotel and you arrived when it was all sort of fireworky.
Maybe.
I don't remember being there on July 4th,
Yeah,
but that's
flew
cool.
in, yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, no, that's nice. That's a nice little thing. But yeah, the Boston's good fun. Again, Linnea and I stayed over after and we went on like the Boston Duck tour.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Nope.
It's like it's a boat, but it's also a drivey thing.
Oh, an
So you
amphibious
sort of tootle
vehicle.
about. Yeah, you tootle about, and then you go zhoop down into
That's
the
fun.
river, and you're rivering about. And it was like a sort of, I presume, failed comedian telling jokes
Oh,
about
no.
the history of. No, he was all right,
Oh,
but
okay.
like he's not on Saturday Night Live if he's there doing the Boston Duck tour. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
And he was there telling us the story of how the British, invaded. I was like, oh, sorry.
I thought it was very pretty. I thought the weather
Yeah.
was really good when we were there.
It was all right.
The location that we were in, we were right by was it Red Sox? We went to the baseball game. That was Boston.
Oh, I liked baseball. I liked baseball a lot. And I liked the fact that on the walk, I've said it before on the podcast, on the walk down to the baseball stadium, there's generations of families. The whole generation, there was grandfathers and children running about and mums and stuff like that.
And
It was
people
all
were
very
walking
inclusive.
there. Importantly, people were walking there because the stadium is in the middle of the city. So, like, you're not
Yep.
going to drive in. People obviously will, as with anything. But then it's not surrounded by a car park. That
That's true.
elevates it a lot for me immediately. Everyone's walking in and hanging out.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. I've really liked Boston. The more I think about it, the more I
really
enjoyed
liked
it.
it.
Oh, and they drink cider there as well. They have a cider culture, which for a non-beer drinker like me is helpful. Not everywhere does. I mean, there was also a really cool like hot dog place that you step down into like the little not basement. It was like one floor down.
The burger
remember?
place we went to.
Yeah, along the
With
way
the black
of the
fronting. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
yes, yeah, but that was nice as well
That
for
was
food,
good.
food and
Oh, it's
cider
called,
during
like-
the day.
Wasn't it called like London something?
Maybe that's why we went there.
Maybe. Yeah, I thought it was good.
It's Hay. I think it's Hay.
Hey.
I've really enjoyed Boston.
I liked
Really
how
liked
walkable
it.
it was. I guess
Yeah.
we did the baseball stuff, which was really cool.
Mhm.
There was the arcade bar. Hey. I love
Yeah.
the arcade bar. That was brilliant. Which one of these is
Nice.
Boston?
It did have, again, I might be able to find a picture. It did have the world's worst nachos. You mentioned earlier the Madrid nachos.
Mm-hmm.
These ones were worse. We were at the arcade bar and I thought, oh, I'll get some nachos, as one might think. And it came back, it literally looked like the barman had cummed on them. But really like wet cum. Like go to the
Wet
doctor because that's
company
water, bro.
nachos. Oh no.
Yeah. It was very cummy. I'll see if I
sorry to hear
can
that.
find it. But yeah, I'll let you have
Okay.
final say. But I'd happily go with
I've
A.
backed it NA mostly because of the cum nachos. Dusseldorf. We were there for 2 weeks in Dusseldorf.
Yep.
Again, brilliant memories. Scootering around. We scooted our little hearts off.
We did.
With the electric scooters, with all the players and everything.
Rumbly.
On the cobblestones right in the centre. We absolutely whizzed our way up the river from our hotel straight up into the centre. I thought the food and the bars were pretty good. Not world class, but they were pretty good.
Yeah. It was all okay.
I didn't do much culture when I was there. I did go. Did you come with us to Cologne?
I don't think so. Maybe not then, because it doesn't ring a bell. But that doesn't mean
We
I
saw the
didn't.
big Cologne Cathedral, but I can't rate Dusseldorf based off the Cologne Cathedral.
No, the only time I remember seeing a cathedral was when we were in Poland, in Katowice. That's when we saw lots of cathedrals and
we
stuff like
did.
that.
Oh,
I
no,
remember
that was
that
in
one. I
Krakow.
don't remember the same in Germany.
That was
But we
Krakow,
were
that day
there
trip, yeah.
for Katowice. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I wasn't there for that one, but it was sort of okay in Düsseldorf.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. Would I give it much more than I wouldn't say I have as good memories of it as I have LA and stuff. It's the first one that I went to with Anna. That's the first LAN that she went to.
That's nice.
Was Dusseldorf World, which was a fucking amazing world. Very, very good LAN. I enjoyed that a lot. Overall, I'm thinking A or B.
B or C for me. It's
Okay,
sort of
meet in the
not
middle.
that memorable. Yeah, I'd go low B.
Hey, there we go. Wow,
Sort
it's
of
in the
there.
same tier as London. Fucking hell, Dusseldorf. You've done pretty well to be in the same tier as London. Good for you. Copenhagen. I
Copenhagen.
have strong feelings about Copenhagen, so I'd like for you to go first.
Again, it was all right. There was a nice sort of bay, a nice bay walk around the promenade. I don't remember too much about it. I wasn't like, wow, I'm in Denmark. We did go to see The Little Mermaid, and there was a wannabe TikTok influencer that had hopped on the little island of The Little Mermaid, and she was holding it and taking
Can't
pictures.
do
Everyone was like,
that.
what the hell? Everyone else was gathered around, getting really close and taking pictures, so that pissed me off. And there was also like the fort, right? There was like a grassy
the
fort.
the star-shaped
That was
fort.
fun.
That was really cool.
That was cool. I liked that, but I don't remember it too much apart from that, to be honest.
I love Copenhagen. I
Really?
think this
Why?
is an A to an S tier place.
Why?
The vibe was outstanding. The public transport was absolutely brilliant. If you want a bus or a tram or a little train, it was great. Really, really good connections. I think our hotel that we stayed in was also gorgeous. I think very good. And the location for that was a little bit outside the city. But it was still fantastic. And also, there's golf next to the hotel, which does raise it up a little bit. So that was really fun, being able to hang out and play golf in the mornings.
Oh, it's the one that's got. Oh, it's the hotel we've been at twice, isn't it? Once
like
for
X-shaped
the major and once
hotel.
the little kicker. Yeah. Okay,
Next
I
to the
remember that
driving
place.
range.
Yeah.
There was all of the beautiful like coloured houses and stuff right on the water, which is what the picture I've chosen for it is, the harbour.
Mm-hmm.
The square was really pretty, where it then had all like the shops and everything. I remember we had mulled wine and we were listening to music when we were in the square all together. That was really lovely. I just think the vibe overall of Copenhagen and Denmark is really stunning, and I've recommended it to multiple people as a city break to go to. It's
fair
probably
enough.
my most recommended place to go to as a 3 to 4 day. Get in there, explore the city, do all these bits, and then go home. It's really
I'm glad it
good for
resonated with you. I'm glad it resonated with you so
Loved
much. It
it.
didn't resonate with me in the same way, but it was fine to me. I wouldn't drag it back down. For me, it was like a low B, but it sounds to you it's like
I'd
an
give it
S.
an A.
So like mid A maybe.
I give mid A. Is it better than San
Mid-A to you,
Diego?
sir.
Yes, it is better than San Diego. Is it as good as LA? No, not for the
Okay.
memories.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's the answer to that one then.
Next one is Birmingham.
D.
Yeah, so Birmingham was fucking awful. It's just
Next.
shit. It's shit.
D. Next.
Why were we in Birmingham? Why did we go to Birmingham?
Next. D. The first question I got asked on the desk, because I did the pre-show on day one, and Wave Punk, who we mentioned earlier, he's Texan. He's got this amazing drawl, amazing voice. And the very first question I'm asked is, the show opens up, Cole, how excited are you to be in Birmingham? In front of 10,000 people there and however many hundreds of thousand watching, like, really excited to be here. The Rocket League's going to be the best we've ever seen.
Please ask me about the city. Please ask me about the city. It's like there's the centre in the middle. Is it the Bull Ring? Is that Birmingham? Yeah, but I think the Bull Ring is Birmingham and Blue Water is Kent. That's what I was getting mixed up.
Oh, Blue Water, right. Yeah.
The shopping centre in which we weren't even at is good, still not great, good. And then the place we were at was it was called Resorts World, and it's just
Bunch of restaurants,
fuck,
really,
it's
and a
wank.
casino.
It really is
Yeah.
wank. It's D.
And it does have the world's worst TGI Fridays, which we didn't go to at the RLCS, but we did go to years earlier
God.
at an Insomnia. We were so hungry, we travelled. We just wanted some chips, literally just some chips
Normal
for the sake
food.
of
I want
us.
chip and burger, yeah.
It took about an hour, and they came out, and it was like
Microwave slop that had been poured out of a bag.
yeah,
It was
basically.
disgusting.
It was terrible. It was awful.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we were easily pleased.
Yeah, we really are. That is why the picture of Birmingham is a skip.
Give it D.
Yeah, it is a horrible little city. Leon. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it didn't blow me away.
No.
Nice weather. Ubers were shit. The
Yes.
Ubers would just
when-
cancel on you all the
Yeah,
time.
they cancel, and I think it's Leon where they're like, oh, you can't sit in the front
Can't
or
sit in the
whatever,
front.
so you'd have to order +1 than the people you have. Like, just
Shut
stupid
up.
little rules, stupid
Fuck
little
off.
efficiency. It's a bit jobs-worthy in that
Yeah.
sense. Things like that really get to me. Just like, if that is the mantra, if that is the culture, then like, what's the point? Do you know what I mean? Like, even if you get to the next place, you're already put in a bad mood. Oh, we had to get 2 Ubers when we could have just got 1. But it was amazing when you were there. Yeah, but I've started my day now in a bad mood. Just pointless bureaucracy angers me deeply, and it felt a little bit like that for me in Lyon.
Yeah, I think Leon was. I spent like the next day there, and it was. I honestly think I had done Leon in that day. I think it was all right. There was like, apparently it's some of the best food in France. I think it was all right. I think it was good. We had escargot.
We tried snails. We
Yeah,
did.
we had some escargot.
But we didn't try them with the little hook and getting them out. They were sort of in a salad, so
Yeah.
it felt like cheating a little bit. But we did it. We did it.
Yeah, it was all right. I'd give it like a C.
Yeah.
I think like a mid C. Is it better than? It was not as good. Sorry, it was better than Madrid, and it was better than Vegas.
Yes. No, put it below Vegas, I think. I'd rather go to
Yeah?
Vegas than Lyon. Yeah, Vegas is cheap fun. Leon is just sort of expensive. Pretense.
It was fine.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, I think that honestly, you can do what you want in Vegas, and it is fun and it is tacky. If you go in there with a smile on your face, then you're everyone's best mate.
So, final one.
My
Paris.
God.
My first time going to Paris as well was like this week just gone.
Yep.
And as we said at the top of the episode, fucking loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I thought
c'est bon.
There was loads of the little cafes and the restaurants. I love that culture of sitting outside. Again, the weather helped a lot. It was gorgeous weather. It's like 33 degrees every day. Sometimes
and
too hot.
Keeps its heat. Keeps its heat in the evening as well. Like it's not like England where it's 33 in the day, but then by the time you get to like 9 p.m, you need a jumper or a jacket. This thing you could stay out till 1 a.m. and still be warm.
Yeah,
because it all just stays in its stone buildings.
The architecture, unbelievable, incredible. The Basilica that I went to, Saint-Decoud, was so gorgeous. The view over Paris. Went to the Eiffel Tower. We got some fire photos at the Eiffel Tower.
We went to the Eiffel Tower as well. We got there at like 1 a.m. because we knew there was an hourly like light show, and we'd read that they stop at 1 a.m. Or they said they go until 1 a.m. online. What they meant was, come 1 a.m. they won't happen anymore. So the last one's at midnight. So yeah, we sort of we were at a cafe at like 12:15. I'm fighting through tiredness, and I was like, no, I can do this. We get there, we're sat in the grass. I've never seen the Eiffel Tower before. I was impressed at how like 3D it is.
It's
like,
fucking huge.
The depth to it. Because I imagine it in 2D, a picture, right?
Yeah,
but actually when you're there, you can see how deep it goes.
Yeah, I was incredibly impressed by the Eiffel Tower. We went there around sunset, so we could like see the transition from it being in the day with sunset to then being at night, and then we saw the light show as well.
Nice.
We were sat like on the grass, like leading up to it, but I found a little spot, we laid down, and I think people were getting annoyed by it, but I quite like the ingenuity. There were blokes walking around with buckets.
Oh, there were so many.
Of like beer and everything. I had like 2 bottles of wine, and they were walking around going, beer, wine, champagne, wine, water.
Party.
And then they just look at people and go, yes? And they go, no. And they go, okay. And then they move on. People were getting annoyed. I thought it was genius. I don't think they would. I didn't find them annoying, and I'm easily annoyed by stuff like that. I thought that they every now and then they try and upsell, but I thought part of the game. You kind of enjoy it. You're at the Eiffel Tower, so there's going to be upselling and touristy stuff and whatever. I really enjoyed.
Did you go for it?
No, I didn't. I was going to buy 2 bottles of beer, but then I heard one of the guys say cash only. And I thought, I don't possess cash.
Really?
So.
Plus, if it's like, would you trust their card machine? Like, it's only €10. Wink.
Yeah.
You know?
So, yeah, overall, I didn't get it. But I think I think laying at the Eiffel Tower, it was, maybe we explore this more in like another episode. But it is what I would call a dog's last day. Should we explore that in another episode?
Well, I want to know what that means.
So it's like, I've explained this concept to Anna. Well,
is this your concept? Is this your own invention? I quite like it.
So you know when like a dog's being put down the next day, so the day before you give it like a cheeseburger.
Yeah,
and you like
give it a steak
walk,
or whatever.
You give it all
chocolate.
the things that it couldn't normally have. And you do all the best things that it could do. So like you're giving it chocolate and you're taking it to like a walk on the beach and you're letting it, sleep in the bed if you don't normally do that. And
you're not beating it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And like, you're doing all the nicest things to it because you're putting it down the next day. My concept is every now and then I say to Anna, at the end of like a really good day, I say, that was my dog's last day. Like that was the perfect day where if you put me down tomorrow, I'd think fair play. Like this was ideal. I could have wanted for nothing.
That is quite beautiful. I love that. And maybe this is the dog's last episode, everybody, because that is a gorgeous concept to end us on. This will be the last officially unofficially.
I don't think it will be. We also still need to rate Paris.
Yeah, that's not yet. And it also, chuck it in S. It also won't be the last officially unofficially.
Yes, we've been renewed by the network. Come on. But okay, we'll explore the concept of dog's last day in another episode. We'll go through our dog's last days.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So
I'll read through our list in total. Our list of RLCS locations based on the city rather than the Rocket League.
And our experiences. So starting in D tier, we have got, was that Rotterdam? Yeah, Rotterdam and Birmingham.
Okay.
And you do.
Oh, you're okay. You just do it because I'm not one of these places.
Okay.
See, starts with Las Vegas, and then there's some other ones.
Fuck. Madrid's in there, and so is Stockholm. I don't know what that picture is.
Right,
was
next
that
time we
one?
do this, text. But
Yeah,
we've learned
that's
that.
fair.
We've
I
learned.
don't know which one that is. I don't know what that is. Okay, B
Somewhere.
is London and Dusseldorf. Well done, Dusseldorf.
Okay, yeah, that's generous. Right?
A, Amsterdam, Los Angeles, Copenhagen, San Diego, and Boston.
Lots of American places.
Yeah, lots of American places. And then at the top, our S tier, the best locations that we have gone to for work for the RLCS, but is rated entirely off the place, not the actual event itself. Fort Worth, Texas, and Paris.
Which is funny because there's also a Paris in Texas.
We should go to Paris, Texas. Maybe it's the perfect place.
We actually should. The combination of
Wow, that's nice. Well, thanks everybody for listening to episode number
32.
Is it?
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it
Okay.
remembered. I entered the
32.
Mind Palace. Yeah, well, I was making jokes and entering the Mind Palace at the same time. I have ascended.
You're incredible. Oh, well,
Thanks.
hopefully your memory keeps improving because episode number 32 was a dream. We're going to continue with Officially,
Unofficially.
best podcast on the internet. Make sure they drop a follow, drop a subscribe, and also that you look at all the pictures that we post, our holiday snaps that are going to be on the Spotify and YouTube video. Thanks everyone for watching. See you bloody next time.